On day 7 of your astrological Advent calendar, returning to Venus, this morning I was baking and I had this memory flow back into my mind. Venus is so important for this holiday season because she rules so many of the things that makes the holidays beautiful. It's the music, it's the food, it's the lights, it's the color, it's the texture, it's the decorations, it's the connections, the parties, all the things that we love. And making this banana bread brought back a memory that I hadn't thought of for so long. So when I was young, my mom had a friend and we only went and saw her literally once a year. I don't even know how my mom knew her, but every year we'd get this little postcard in the mail and it would put the dates of the Christmas craft fair at Lilia's house. And we always went. It was this humble, sweet, cute little house. I remember that when we'd go in, there would be like little angel twinkling lights. The light was low. There was candles, fire in the fireplace. She might have had Christmas crafts for sale and candles and decorations or whatever the heck, gifts. But the main attraction of Lilia's Christmas craft fair was her banana bread. And that's what she would be baking when you went there. So the whole house smelled like banana bread. She could not keep up with the demand. Girl, you should have a business because people love this more than once a year. Loaf after loaf after loaf. Some were wrapped, some were still hot from the oven. She made blueberry banana bread and banana bread with nuts, and it was magic. I don't know where she got so many bananas to be overripe, but I had 9 bananas that were ready. So I made 3 loaves of banana bread, and it just reminded me, like, how many did she make? How did she do that? And the scent of my house smelled like Lilia's house. It smells like Christmas to me. And it's really full of warmth and love and memory. So this goes back to what we're talking about. Venus in Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter in Cancer, retrograde. Venus in Sagittarius, what does it want? It wants to bring openness and perspective and a desire for expansive freedom, but connection at the same time. So Venus is our other benefic in astrology. It's the one that rules how we give love, receive love, what we value, what we find beautiful, those good feelings like Lilia's house, that smell. It takes me back to that. And Sagittarius, this season is packed. It's a packed place. The sun is there, Venus, Mars, pretty soon Mercury. I think Lilith also transfers in there pretty soon. Transfer student, Lilith. And so it's a really powerful time, full of quest, full of meaning, full of desire to understand these things and become more inspired by them. And we're going to get really detailed in a minute into what Venus in Sagittarius wants with a little bit of Stephen Arroyo. But first, story time. Story time today is connecting to Song for a Winter's Night by Gordon Lightfoot. The version that I really connected to a long time ago when I first heard the song was Sarah McLachlan's version. But I'll put a link in the description below to the songs that we've talked about so far. It's just a little playlist. If you want, you can have that to listen to the stuff that we've talked about. It's kind of curated there for you. But this song was written in 1966 by Gordon Lightfoot. He was performing far from home. He was just a traveling musician, very sag, and on this quest to become a minstrel. I don't know. But he was in this motel, really, a seedy little motel, and looking out the window after the gig by himself and just feeling this wave of melancholy and missing his wife, really. His wife, Britta, was back in Canada. And so looking out the window, he just went somewhere else, out of his material plane into his imagination. And he created this vision around him of something comforting, a warm room, soft light, snowfall, silence. And the images that he wrote in this song and these lyrics, they hold an emotional memory. They bring us into this room with him. So he says, the lamp is burning low upon my tabletop. The snow is softly falling. The air is still in the silence of my room. I hear your voice softly calling. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter's night with you. It just puts us in that spot with him. It gives me a little bit of goosebumps. It just feels so real. This is in his imagination, but it's connecting to something that is authentic to him. One line gathered after another, and this is what happened next. He says, the smoke is rising in the shadows overhead. My glass is almost empty. I read again between the lines upon each page the words of love that you sent me. If I could know within my heart that you are lonely too, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter's night with you. And this is where it gets kind of interesting. I'll tell you why in just a second, but here's the last little bit of the song. The fire is dying now, the lamp is growing dim, the shades of night are lifting, the morning light steals across my window pane where webs of snow are drifting. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I'd be happy just to hold the hands I love and to be once again with you. To be once again with you. This song that's so evocative of winter was actually written during a thunderstorm in the middle of summer of 1966 in Cleveland, Ohio.
And this is the one that was written about snow and about winter and the romance thereof, written during a thunderstorm in Cleveland, Ohio.
Thunderstorm and lightning and rain and just like one of those summer storms that you get in the Midwest. And the winter landscape came to him from memory for comfort. And most of all, it was about Britta. He could create a winter scene. He could create that, but still the longing of missing someone. You need that connection. You need them there. All that understanding came from his questing, from his search for the horizon to go out and be this musician. The warmth and affection and beauty and desire all came in contrast because he was pulled away from it. I wanted to share with you what Stephen Arroyo says about Venus in Sagittarius. This is his book, Chart Interpretation Handbook. Venus in Sagittarius expresses affection freely, enthusiastically, generously, and idealistically. Restless urge to move onward and have many adventures can interfere with establishing close relationships. So it's kind of what his story was, right? He's out there and there was close relationship. He couldn't really have it, even though he wanted it. How one relates to others is highly colored by one's beliefs and goals, and a philosophical harmony is needed in close relationship. A need for freedom to roam and explore in order to feel comfort and harmony. Attitudes towards love and romance are tolerant and broad-minded, values honesty in relationship, and may insensitively overlook others' feelings. Britta probably was feeling pretty sad, lonely too. So the quest he had out in the wider world, that expansion experience, was the contrast where he was able to see the value of home, the value of that quiet silence of a winter's night. The power of the mind is amazing. That's Sagittarian as well. It's in our head. We don't have to just always go out and quest. The quest is inside our heads too. Ram Dass said, wherever you are, there you are. Like you can go anywhere in the whole world, but you're still you. You're still with yourself. So we can do these things, these quests, these adventures, even in our own home, in our own experience of learning and expanding ourselves. The power of music and art and the Venusian words that you put together in a certain way that brings magic, takes us out of a stormy, muggy night in Cleveland and brings us into this inspirational love song on a winter's night for all time. Crystal Advent Calendar, Day 7. I have 6 little rocks here, these little stones, these little crystals. Each day has such a great meaning, and I'm hoping you're enjoying that too. So let's see what day number 7 has for us. Oh, this one's red. It has to be red jasper. That's a fast one. We figured that one out quickly. Red jasper, strong and steady, encourages courage and action and endurance. Just the color alone is very Venus in Sagittarius, for sure. Okay, now we have 7. I like you just the way you are. Thank you so much for being here with me on day 7. I will talk to you tomorrow on day 8. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright. The sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele Kaliki Maka is a wise way. Say Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas to you.
It's more like it.